here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Boise State's offense will take the first swing of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Eagles' offense will go to work for the first time today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room into the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Broncos line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Complete.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finding open areas, and they get him down. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Broncos line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes it.
Turning it on! The 30, at the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the Broncos are marching down the field. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Can't get him to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. And just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Slings it downfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Eagles! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of...
There he goes! And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He's got him. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Broncos have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. One more try on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, come out in the second half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his back in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and goal for the offense. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll pull it down. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Across the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out fast. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Buys a little time. The throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires on the move. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Georgia Southern, 31, Boise State, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground in the... Turning in a big play after the catch. And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll do it himself. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Second down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go up top on second and short. Makes the grab. And they made the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a Heat. Touchdown Broncos. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. By more than a field goal. Obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Turning it on. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Offense scoops it up and still going.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it.
Lost one deep down the right side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here comes the heat. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Looking for the goal line. And just a short, safe pass. Pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Eagles enter the final minute with the lead. Oh, he's got some space. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Georgia Southern in a hurry. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles! They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
On third down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David.